Peso! There he goes. I don't know. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Brett. Channel's born 100 years too late. It was a couple weeks ago. I lost my good dog Peso. See, Peso is what we call a lurcher. I've got a bunch of hound dogs, but I can't take the hound dogs out this time of year. It's too hot. They get on a track, and a good dog will kill themselves trying to get something treed. So I got Peso. I wanted him to be able to go with me. He's what I call a camp dog. He's a lurcher. He's out of some good greyhound dogs and a cow dog. They're real popular dogs. They got a big brain, and they're real smart. I wanted one for a long time. So I finally got Peso. He came out of Idaho, out of a really good breeder. He's a good dog. And I don't like to go anywhere without a dog. I love my animals. I love my mules. I love my dogs. And I like to have a dog with me when I go camp, when I go up in the woods. And a lurcher is like the perfect companion for such a thing. Anyway, we'll get into the video right here. This is me going looking for Peso. Stay till the end. You'll see the conclusion. See what happened. Here we go. Today we're gonna go up here. When I came out of the mountains the other day, I lost Peso. And for the last, let's see, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I missed Wednesday and today's Thursday. So since Sunday, I've been driving up here every day and looking for him. I left my Manny tarp down, I left a shirt there, I'd leave dog food and I'd leave water where I unloaded when I went on my little pack trip. So today, I don't know how long, how much longer I can be coming up here, because it's still, it's a 2-hour drive up here. But I've got the rancher down below and other people looking for him also. So, and he's got my collar on him, has my name, my phone number, and I know a lot of these people up here because I lived up here for a while. Lots of critters up here. Hey! Like trailing a bear. I don't want them to try to run a bear up here. These are lion hounds, not bear hounds. No Peso. Let me call him. Peso! Peso! Maybe he's at my old place over the hill. I seen this thing from the road down there. I don't know what it is or why they put it here. We'll just have to see. Now, what in the world is that for, and why did they put it here? I thought they might have some kind of rare tree or something in there. Something they were trying to protect. I don't know. Maybe it's just to measure the grass. I don't know. No peso yet. Way over there is where we were. That's where we went out the other day, over the top. And I decided not to come back that way. Just because of how rough the trail was. There were some bad side hills with shale on it. And my mules were a little tired. And I thought I could get back the easy way down there. But I made a mistake. Right here is where we turned off the road here and went off and hit the trail. Peso! It's where that girl was parked too, right here. Amy, the toughest person I ever met in my life. She's a peak bagger. She was up here like 4 or 5 days by herself, climbing to the top of every peak out here. All she ate every day was pistachios, beef jerky, and she had this bar, this brick bar that was called a keto bar. That's all she ate. She's tough. Peso! Let's keep going. As far as you can go with the buggy. That's a walk-through gate or a horse gate, whatever you want to call it. That's state lease land down through there. And this is where I came out of, what? Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, Sunday, Saturday, 5 days ago. But we had a little rain, and you can see the dimpled ground and how there's no tracks on that dimpled ground, and you would be able to see a dog track unless he came through before the rain. The rain was day before yesterday. I don't think he's coming back up this way. I think he's going down the canyon. And unless something happens to him, one of my biggest fears is down that way there's a lot of private land and there's some ranchers. And up here in the mountains, I don't worry about it so much, but down lower, when you get closer to the settlements, they'll shoot a dog. They got calves hitting the ground. And closer to the settlements or little towns or villages or whatever, they do have problems with stray dogs. He's got a collar on him with my name and phone number. Another problem is he doesn't look like a hound dog. Up here, you know, if somebody sees a hound dog, they usually know that they're a hunting dog. And they just got away from the houndsman. I don't know. I wish I'd have put a tracking collar on him. I just didn't think I need to. That was one of the reasons I got him, was just to be a camp dog. So he could go with me and I didn't have to worry. You know, it gets hot like this and you don't... I mean, we still have a lion season going on now. But you don't want to try to run your dogs in this heat. But I guess he got sore-footed. I know he cooled off because I had him at that water. But I think he just got sore-footed. And how long they'll lay up after they get sore-footed, I don't know. I did make it to the last place I seen him. So I did that day before yesterday. I've done just about all I can do. I don't know what else I can do. I really don't. Keep looking. I mean, maybe every other day, but I can't afford to keep coming up here all the time. It's a 2-hour drive, 2 hours up here and 2 hours back. I toast my whole day. I say 2 hours up here and 2 hours back. Plus, 3 hours out here driving down the road in the buggy. I don't know. Dang it. Oh, well. We might as well drive back, I guess. I've been sitting here. I ate my breakfast and everything here and called for him, and you can kind of hear it echo down that canyon. Peso! So I would hope that if he was within hearing distance that he would, come this way. I bet he went down. Dadgummit. Or this rancher that has the ranch right down below me, the private, I know him and I talk to him and everything, and they know I've lost a dog. I talked to the ranch manager, I talked to the cowboy, and I talked to the owner and also another guy that helps. So if he's down there, maybe they'll bump into him. We'll see. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys. The other day I was up here, I seen the prettiest bear that I've ever seen, and I got to film him. So I'll show you the film right here. He's a pretty sucker. Isn't that a pretty color-faced bear? They're thick up here. There's bears everywhere. Okay, guys, here's an update. I explained a little bit in this last video. That was like my 4th trip up there looking for him. The night I got back from my pack trip, I went early the next morning. I got in like at 12 o'clock midnight, and then I left early the next morning to go up there to look for him, hoping he'd come back. Like I said in the video, I'd put down a mani tarp, put a shirt down, put water down, and put dog food down for him. Well, he wasn't there. So I went back the following morning, Monday, and I looked for him. No peso. So that afternoon, when I got in, I got my wife to get the owner of the ranch's number down below me, because I didn't have permission to go on that ranch, and it's a private ranch. So I called him on the phone, talked to the owner. Well, he was out of town, and he couldn't make it to take me in there. He didn't want me going in there by myself. The gates are all locked and everything, and I was in the buggy. So he said he had a man that works for him, but he always pays him. So he told me he could line him up if I'd be willing to pay him. So really, I had to pay, I call it a trespass fee, but it was really just paying for that man's time to go with me. So we drove up there, and we drove to the last location that I had seen peso. Then we checked different canyons and different water sources and never could find him. So I drove out. The next morning, I went up there. No, that was on Tuesday morning. So the next morning was Wednesday. I didn't make it up there. I had some business I had to take care of. So I went back up Thursday morning, and that's the video you just seen when I was driving right there. And I decided that I was just going to have to wait, maybe go up there every other day or something like that and look for him. Well, I got back that night. That was Friday night, I think. Okay. Well, the next morning I had made this plan. My good mule Bonnie, I had decided I needed to take her and get her exposed to noises and commotion. I rode her all over the mountains, but I've never had her around a lot of commotion, other animals, loudspeaker and things going on. I thought maybe I'll ride her in a parade someday or something. And, or I might want a team rope on her. She moves around pretty good. I might get her behind some steers and try to heel some steers on her. Anyway, so I went to a team roping, and I was at the team roping, and I'll show you a little video clip of that right here.
Chris Archie is on stage. Engine right now at 129, and over 130, on day 131, and 32, 33. Colin Gaber, I went to 130, Sophie Cole, 131, 132, John and Jeff, 133, 134, 135.
Funny how the horses act around her.
Yeah.
The one's acting all steady. So you can see she did pretty good. She was a little looky and everything, and then the horses acted crazy around her. Anyway, while I was at the roping, I got a phone call. It was the owner of the ranch down below me. He said, "Hey, we got your dog. We found your dog." Man, I loaded up, got in my truck, and took off, picked up my wife, and we drove up there and got my dog. Came back, Peso. He had sore feet. He was a little bit worse for wear. He was a little bit skinny, and he was happy to see me. And where they found him was at the last tank where I left him. See, I'd left him at that big green tank up there, or I didn't leave him. He left me at that green tank. I cooled him off, and then I rode down the trail a little ways, and I looked back, and he wasn't following me, so I called him, and I seen him coming. I didn't pay any attention, and I kept on riding. And after I got a long ways away, I noticed Peso wasn't with me. And I was burning up, and I was beat tired, and my mules were tired. Bonnie was really getting kind of sore-footed. She threw a shoe. So I thought, well, he'll catch up to me. Well, he never did. So that's the story. So I got him back. Everything's good. So thank you for watching. Hey, I never asked. Don't forget to subscribe or like or something. Comment down below. I try to get to as many comments as I can. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys.